Hi, my name is Declan. I was doing Articles 12, Forced Development, the Indian Way, along with the smartphone destroyed generation. So I'll start with the two mandatory questions. Actually, no, let's just start with my thoughts. Going into the articles, I was very intrigued in the forced in an Indian, how do you phrase this? Forced development being in way. Mainly because when I think of India, I don't really think lots of forests. So, how do they do forest development? So it was a very fun read. A bit boring for me. But I find it hard to focus anyway, so it's fine. Onto the as for have smartphones destroyed generation, I wasn't looking forward to this read. I've read multiple articles on this topic before, for other classes such as English, and so it felt like it was going to be a reread. But I actually found it more interesting than I thought it would. The focus on specifically how the smartphones have affected language and communication was much better than the typical just how have they affected attention span and intelligence amongst people. So yeah, I found that very interesting. As for the mandatory questions, number A, do you think technology has increased or decreased our ability as individuals and as a society to communicate and relate to other people in meaningful ways? I think it's decreased our ability to communicate meaningfully, but increased our ability to communicate as individuals. Because of the increase in technology, we're able to talk to people on the other side of the world instantly. And I feel like that's caused us to have more individual, meaningful communications. But along with that, because it's so easy to go on social media and spread information to lots of people super quickly, it's led to how do I phrase this? It's led to worse global communication, less meaningful global communication. Because now nobody trusts anything that they see. And nobody knows what to believe and what not to believe. So you have people believing things that they shouldn't, and people believing things aren't real when they are. And I think that's led communication as a whole to be less meaningful. But individually, I definitely think that meaningful communication has definitely improved with the advancements of technology. Part B, an example of how technology has increased or decreased amount and or meaningful. I think technology has increased the amount of meaningful connection in my own life, mainly in that I have trouble expressing how I'm feeling, especially to other people, in a coherent way. But with technology, I'm able to text people who I feel comfortable with and explain what's going on and get their help. So when I was having mental health issues, I was able to contact people who really helped me with that. And I think that the fact that technology allows me to communicate with people who are important to me about my issues and their issues and help each other has definitely made things a lot more meaningful, especially among my family and friends. So yeah, it's definitely feel like technology has increased the amount of meaningful connection in my life.